Imagine diving into a universe where science, spirituality, and mystery intertwine in surprising ways. Let's explore the fascinating story of Jacobo Grinberg, a scientist who dedicated his life to uncovering the mysteries of the human mind and its connection to the universe, only to mysteriously disappear at the height of his discoveries. What he found was so revolutionary that it may have pushed the boundaries of what we consider reality. Jacobo Grinberg was no ordinary researcher. Trained in neuropsychology, he combined scientific rigor with an open mind toward spiritual practices, especially indigenous Mexican traditions. From an early age, Grinberg posed a fundamental question: what is reality? Is it something fixed and objective? Or is it a malleable construct shaped by the human mind? This question led him to explore uncharted territories in an effort to understand the dynamic nature of reality. Grinberg worked with the renowned healer Pachita, a mystical figure who performed spiritual surgeries that defied explanations provided by traditional science. By observing these practices, he began to formulate revolutionary hypotheses. Reality, according to him, was not a rigid and immutable block, but something profoundly flexible, which could be altered and shaped by the human mind. This concept aligns with the Kabbalistic idea that the universe is mental. For Grinberg, our perception of the world is largely a mental construct, but this construct is not confined to the brain. He believed that the mind could expand beyond the physical body and connect with what he called the synergic field. The synergic field, according to Grinberg, is a kind of cosmic matrix that connects everything and everyone. This invisible network unifies the consciousness of every being, creating an interconnected universe, a concept similar to the Buddhist notion of Indra's net. Both ideas highlight the interconnectedness of all things. However, while the synergic field has roots in neuropsychology and quantum theories, Indra's net is more symbolic, tied to Buddhist philosophy and spirituality. Grinberg did not just theorize about this. He developed a practical technique for anyone to access this universal network. This technique had the potential to transcend the limits of sensory perception and allow direct connection with the cosmos. Imagine the depth of such a discovery. If true, it would mean that we all have the ability to transform our reality and connect with something infinitely greater. However, before Grinberg could fully share his technique with the world, he vanished in December 1994 without a trace. His sudden disappearance sparked countless theories. Was he silenced by forces that did not want his knowledge to be revealed? Or did he access a dimension beyond our comprehension, never to return? The mystery of his technique and Grinberg's disappearance lead us to reflect. Was what he discovered so powerful that it was considered dangerous? And, more importantly, how can we use his legacy to expand our perception and understand the true nature of the universe? Grinberg left us with a clear message. The human mind possesses far greater power than we imagine. He believed that by expanding our consciousness and connecting to the synergic field, we could experience an entirely new reality. Although his disappearance halted the dissemination of his technique, his ideas continue to inspire those seeking a deeper understanding of the universe and themselves. We may never know exactly what happened to Jacobo Grinberg, but his discoveries live on, challenging our beliefs and inviting us to explore the limits of consciousness and reality. What would you do if you could access this direct connection with the cosmos? Are we ready to embrace such a profound and transformative truth? Grinberg's legacy remains an invitation to this inner journey, where science and spirituality meet in a field of infinite possibilities. What really happened to Jacobo Grinberg? What were the powerful secrets he discovered that led to his mysterious disappearance. Before anything else, we need to understand the magnitude of what Grinberg was exploring, a technique that, according to him, had the potential to completely transform how we perceive and interact with reality. According to the rare records left before his disappearance, the technique Grinberg developed went far beyond what we know as traditional meditation. It was not just a method for relaxation or a tool to relieve stress. It was something deep and revolutionary, promising to hack reality as we know it. Imagine, for a moment, that everything you believe to be solid and immutable, time, space, matter, is merely a construct of your mind. Grinberg's technique aimed to shatter this illusion, connecting individual consciousness to what he called the syntergic field, the essence of all existence. The pillars of this practice were seemingly simple: conscious breathing and deep mental focus. But this simplicity hid immeasurable power. When done correctly, this technique did not just relax the mind. It allowed access to levels of consciousness where time and space became flexible. According to Grinberg, those who mastered this practice could not only perceive, but also interact with the fundamental structure of reality. What would you do if you could manipulate time or influence space with your mind? It sounds like science fiction, but for Grinberg, this was a real possibility. He believed that upon reaching this advanced state of consciousness, the barriers between the human mind and the universe would begin to dissolve. At this point, people could experience phenomena that many cultures call astral travel or elevated spiritual states. Yet Grinberg did not view this as something mystical or esoteric. To him, there was a scientific basis behind these experiences. His technique allowed exploration of the invisible connections between thoughts, people, and events, revealing a web of interconnections that transcended the physical senses. More impressively, Grinberg suggested that this practice was not limited to spiritual development. It had practical and tangible implications. Through this technique, it was possible to directly influence reality, shape events, transform situations, and rewrite one's destiny. The same is said in the famous law of attraction and various spiritual traditions. Imagine having the power to consciously alter your life by connecting your mind to the fabric of the universe. Now, think of the consequences. A technique with such transformative power could be seen as a threat to those who benefit from a world where most people feel powerless and disconnected. This is where the mystery of Grinberg's disappearance becomes even more intriguing. Was he about to reveal knowledge so powerful that he had to be silenced? Who would have an interest in keeping this secret buried? Who benefits from keeping us ignorant of our true potential as co-creators of reality? This mystery raises profound questions. Grinberg was challenging fundamental concepts about the nature of existence and human power. And although his technique was almost wiped from the public domain, the principles he developed remain accessible to those willing to explore the limits of their perception. If you believe there is more to uncover about Jacobo Grinberg's legacy, keep following along and share your thoughts in the comments. How far would you go in the search for truth? Now we will explain how to access this meditation described by Grinberg. Shall we begin? To start a meditation practice that connects your mind to the present moment, find a quiet place, free from distractions. It could be a special corner of your home, a garden, or any space where you feel at peace. Sitting with a straight spine, allow your feet to touch the ground, or, if you prefer, sit in the lotus position. Create a welcoming environment, perhaps with a candle or some incense if that helps you relax. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose, feeling the cool air fill your lungs, bringing energy and life to every cell of your body. Hold it for a moment, and as you exhale through your mouth, Imagine releasing all the accumulated tension. Each exhalation is like a breeze that carries away the burdens of the day, allowing your body to feel lighter and your mind to become calmer. With your focus on your breath, notice how the present moment begins to reveal itself. There is no rush, no concerns about the past or future, only the now. Each inhale fills you with serenity, while each exhale dissolves your worries. If thoughts arise, as they inevitably will, don't fight them. Simply observe how they arise and dissipate like clouds passing in the sky. This acceptance is essential. Fighting the mind only strengthens it. Instead, allow thoughts to come and go without attachment. This process paradoxically clears the mind. Over time, the breath becomes the center of your attention, and thoughts begin to fade, making space for a deeper inner peace. As you breathe, imagine a luminous web around you, like a network of energy connecting everything in the universe. This web is not just a visualization. It symbolizes the connection between you and something greater, a field of consciousness that unites all things. Gradually, feel these threads of light approaching and enveloping your body, penetrating your mind, and merging with your essence. It is a warm, gentle energy that dissolves barriers and limitations, allowing you to connect with your true nature. In this state, you realize there is no separation between you and this vast expanse of light and energy. Your being merges with this network, which pulses with life, love, and wisdom. You are no longer an observer. You are an integral part of the whole. This fusion brings a deep sense of belonging and peace, as if you are finally at home within yourself. Now comes the challenge: maintaining silence of the mind. It is natural for thoughts to appear, but instead of fighting them, imagine them as leaves floating down a river or clouds crossing the sky. Observe without engaging, without judgment. Gradually, the thoughts lose strength, and you enter a state of stillness and clarity. Regular practice of this meditation strengthens the connection with the present and clears internal noise. It is not just a technique. It is a path to accessing the peace that has always been within you, waiting to be rediscovered. Dedicate yourself to this moment. Allow yourself to fully experience it and discover the transformative power of simply being. Like a calm river flowing toward the sea, your mind begins to expand. Gradually, the boundaries that once seemed insurmountable dissolve like mist under the sun. Consciousness, once confined to the body, now extends far beyond, connecting with something greater, something vast. You are no longer limited by what you believed yourself to be. Body and mind cease to be barriers, and your essence begins to flow freely toward infinity. In this space of expansion, everything is natural. There is no effort, no struggle. You are not trying to control anything. You simply allow your consciousness to merge with the immense network connecting everything in the universe. It is a state of freedom, where bonds disappear, tensions dissolve, and the self becomes part of something grand. You feel your energy merging with the universe, transcending time and space, and you find yourself present everywhere at once. At this point, the individual disappears, and only the essence remains, connected to the whole. This is the moment for something powerful, projecting your intention into the universe. With your consciousness expanded and connected to this infinite network, everything becomes possible. If there is a desire in your heart, a dream, or something you wish to manifest, now is the time to focus on it. Visualize it clearly and truthfully, as if it is already happening. Allow your intention to form in your mind, pure and crystalline. Feel this energy vibrating within you, flowing from your being into the network that connects everything. Watch as it travels along invisible threads, expanding beyond you. And as you do this, something magical happens. Your intention returns to you, strengthened by the energy of the cosmos. This renewed force enters you, charged with infinite possibilities, ready to manifest in your life. Feel this energy filling your being, bringing with it the power to transform reality. Now, with the certainty that everything is in the process of manifestation, begin to return to your physical state. Slowly, bring your attention back to your body. Feel your hands, your feet, the contact with the floor or the chair. You are here again, but something has changed. You are not the same. End this moment with gratitude. Give thanks for the experience, for what you have learned or released, and remember, whenever you need, this portal to the universal network will be available to you. You can revisit this state whenever you wish, alone or with someone you trust. Each time you dive into this space, you will discover more about yourself and the universe. If what we shared here piqued your curiosity, you may want to explore more about Jacobo Grinberg's studies and techniques. His teachings help us understand the mind, consciousness, and the universe in ways never imagined before. Unfortunately, Grinberg mysteriously disappeared, leaving his legacy surrounded by theories and mysteries. Whatever the truth about his disappearance, his ideas continue to challenge the status quo of both science and spirituality. Grinberg's technique, which allows access to this universal network, is not just meditation. It is a powerful tool for transforming reality. Now, this door is ajar, waiting for those brave enough to cross it. How will you use this connection in your life? What are you willing to discover? If you enjoyed this content, we have even more to share. Explore our other videos and keep diving into the fascinating mysteries of the universe and Jacobo Grinberg's revolutionary techniques. The answers you seek may be closer than you imagine.